internship culminated in, so there was like kind of one-off tasks, and then there was this final project we had to do, which was, give me a stock pitch. And that stock pitch had to be presented to the senior most leader of equity research at Morgan Stanley. And so, I had to put together a pitch based on some industry data, valuation data, and I made my little presentation, and I guess it went well enough that I got the full-time job offer.
What are your tips? Did you have to do like the typical valuation? Like, did you run a DCF? Did you do trading comps and precedent transactions for that?
I did not build a DCF. I don't think I really could have built a DCF at that point in my life, but some basic multiples math, like how a stock was trading versus peers.
Okay. And it seems like it went okay. Do you any tips for doing that for interns in terms of how to do it? Were you nervous when you were presenting it?
I was incredibly nervous. And
do you remember what you pitched? Do you remember the stock?
It was one of the coal stocks. I was actually working for a coal analyst that summer. I guess it went well enough. I think what's super underrated in terms of being great really in any job where you're have to present is presentation skills. And I don't know if I was a great presenter then. I think I was a good enough presenter then. And I think it's something actually that gets lost on, in a lot of, business training is how do you present and communicate yourself? I think it's something that I was always willing to do. I don't think I spent a lot of time thinking about my capabilities and professionalizing my presentation skills, but it was crucially important, in terms of like how I dressed, how I spoke, not only what was on the page, but how did I present it? What were the key ideas I was communicating? I think that was super important. And ultimately, being a research analyst was very important that you could communicate effectively. You're telling salespeople, you're telling investors what they should buy or sell and why. Like that is the job. If you're great at that, you will excel at it. And so presentation skills were very important. Sure, you have to have like the core capabilities of like, how do you value a stock? How do you think about one stock versus other? How do you think about sectors versus others? Like that's all in your head, but how do you communicate those ideas effectively, I think separates, good from great.